Did you know that learning to code can boost problem-solving skills and logic skills? That is one of the main reasons why I believe that everyone should learn to code. In this course, I'd like to introduce you to web coding and show you how to get started. But first, let me tell you more about why everyone should learn to code. No doubt, learning to code can change your life. Not only can coding lead to real software development jobs, it can and will also open up many more other job opportunities for you. In fact, knowing how to code can make your job application stand out. In this day and age, you need every advantage you can get in order to secure your dream job. It's true, coding literacy can help you understand many more aspects of technology, life, and society. It's also true that we live in the future. It is a high-tech and very highly technologically advanced society. Technology isn't just changing society, it is changing what it means to be human. That is a major topic which is beyond the scope of this course, and maybe we can explore that in a future course. This course is an introduction to coding with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Here are a few more reasons why you should take this course and learn to code. Number one, learning and knowing how to code can lead to freelance work that you can do on the side, and you can take jobs that are freelance jobs. Number two, as I previously mentioned, knowing how to code can boost your problem solving and logic skills. The third reason is being able to code can allow you to pursue your passion projects. Personally, I have a lot of personal projects that I do on the side, and I code them and develop them on my own. Look at my LinkedIn profile, they're all there. So you might be even surprised to learn that knowing how to code improve your interpersonal skills. As it has for me, I can tell you that I used to be really introverted, and now it has improved my interpersonal skills. Because being a skilled coder can build your confidence. You can be creative and you can turn your dreams into reality. It is really powerful, and if you think about it, anyone can do it. But it is not easy. And if you don't give up and you work hard and you learn and keep practicing and don't give up, you too can become a coder. And that is the first step in becoming a developer and an engineer. So what do you have to lose? Ask yourself, can I afford not to learn to code? Start today. Okay, so um, where's my other window? Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to do some HTML, CSS stuff with FreeCodeCamp and also with Code Academy. So let's see. I want to make sure that I'm streaming on Twitch as well. Twitch. Okay, good. So I am on Twitch. You can find me on Twitch TV. And I'm going to just put a message to this guy who was talking to me. McRib. Yeah. Okay. So we are also on Twitch TV, and we're doing CSS, HTML, CSS today. And yeah, this is what the live stream looks like a bit. Oh, all right. So cool. Okay, let's get started. We're going to do, oh, there you are. Let me just reduce this. We're going to do HTML, CSS with Code Academy. So I sometimes don't read all the stuff on the site. I'm just going to run through this as quickly as I can. And a lot of times I don't need to read all the stuff on the site. I just do stuff. So if I'm going too fast or something, let me know and I will slow down. But I assume that you know, I assume that you would do it yourself. I'm just running through this so that I can complete this course. So right now we have a test.html file. Change the text on line 2 so that it is add strong. Yeah, we did that. And we can also do this as well. We can say, no, or on free, oh, sorry, live coding, and then we can put the, so we'll figure out how, we'll show you how to do links later on, but I just want to change this right now, and then hit submit, and you see how test HTML is changed to bold, and you actually see it right here, right? Okay, cool, nice. Doc type HTML. In between the second, hmm, okay, nice. Um, First tag, so tags are like that, right? Tag, second tag, some tags, second tag, first tag. Make sure that you wrap it around. So I'm just going to show you this so that you can kind of like figure things out. And then this one should be in between. Usually I format my stuff like that, or depending on the tag, I might actually do this as well. Okay. So make sure you read all this stuff. If you get stuck, then read all these things here. I'm just going to keep moving ahead. Yep, cool. Hi, Doc Poo. Thanks for joining. Everything. So this is kind of a beginner course for anyone who's a beginner. How to make the head, add head, close head. Yep. If you open the head, you have to close the head with a special backslash. Title. Titles are very important on a website, especially for SEO. And also it shows the browser information about the page. Good job. So inside your HTML tag, which is the one on top, we'll explain doc type. If you read all this, you understand what doc type is about. Okay, I think that's it. See, it's all pretty straightforward. So H1 tag is pretty important. This is actually the first thing that they teach you in Free Code Camp. The tag, like this is like very important. This is like the first thing that they teach you is in the map section. Let me open up the map and show you. Say hello to HTML elements. This is the first lesson. Okay. But but I guess this one gives you a bit more foundation. They talk about some tags and other things, open and close tags. All right, how are you? Hope you're well. All right. Okay, cool. Let me just save this. All right. So now we have H1, H3 paragraphs. I like to indent things so that it's easier to read, um, like that. It's up to you. It's up to you really, but this is how I like to do it. Okay. And so it explains headings, H tags, as I like to call them. All right. Um, yeah, okay, I'm going to just post working on basic HTML and CSS. Code Academy. Join us if you like to learn the basics. All right, cool. I should guess post these things as well, right? Cool. All right, let's move on. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions if you have any. So let's move on to, okay, we've done this next. There's okay, every heading, nice work. So make sure that every heading has an opening and a close tag. Make sure you have the close tag. And under each heading, add a short paragraph. So I just like to indent, and this will actually help you to see things. Just because you were doing the basic stuff, this will help you to see. Yeah, indenting really helps you to read code well. So here we do this, and then yep. So mid-lesson. Add a title tag between title. We did that. As you get more advanced, you can actually add this thing here so that it doesn't become yes, I am. This guy just commented, and he's like, "Are you the real web life pro that everyone's talking about on Twitter?" Okay, I didn't know that everyone's talking about me, but I am glad to hear that, I guess. Thanks for um thanks for sharing that. Cool. So yeah, I'm reading the comments, and if you have any comments, let me know. Let me just shrink this down. Why am I? Okay, let me move the chat out to the window. Cool. Um, oops. Let's move on. Remember, yeah, paragraphs also open, close tag. Create 3 paragraphs. Okay, okay, submit. Very, very simple stuff. Is it submitting? Is there a problem? I'm just going to refresh this page. Sometimes the internet is strange. Huh. Doesn't seem to want to load properly. Let me just continue. Open this window, close this window. So eventually I like to finish orders if possible. We will go back to JavaScript later on. Alright, hello. Why is it not responding? So let's jump to oops. I'm just going to close a few other windows so that it hopefully that helps the internet load faster. So if you're interested, check out the Twitch channel. I'm just gonna do some. Oops. Oh man, it's not loading properly. I don't know why. Okay, so make sure to check out our Twitch channel, and I think the internet is down. Okay, I'm going to restart. Yeah, I'm trying to restart all these pages. It's not loading properly. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. Hi, welcome. Let me do a quick introduction to this course. It is called Intro to Coding, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So, as you can see here, we have 12 videos so far, totaling 2 hours and 43 minutes. And including this video, it might go up to 3 hours. But I want to introduce what FreeCodeCamp is, and then I want to do a course overview intro. I'm going to introduce you to the FCC news as well as FCC forums, and introducing you to my personal FCC account. So when I say FCC, I really mean FreeCodeCamp. So let me just show you what that is in a new browser. Right. So here is my personal account where I have completed over 525 coding challenges out of 1,409. I've built 14 out of 30 projects. I've earned 1 out of 3 legacy certifications, and as well as 1 out of 6 certifications. And so I will be guiding you through FreeCodeCamp, which I call FCC for short and simplicity sake. So my FCC account, you see inside, it's just 4 minutes. I'm going to walk you through my account, and then I'm going to teach you and guide you through how to create your own account. And then I'm going to introduce you to the first video, which is introduction to HTML, CSS. Actually, no, just regular HTML. Let me go to the curriculum and show you. So here we have the first certificate. Let me just close it. So there's going to be 6 certificates altogether, and this video series is going to cover at least the top, the first 3 of them, and then I'm going to continue working on it, and it's going to take some more time because it's basically almost 1,000 hours of videos and production and what have you. So we're going to start with the first one, which is basic HTML and HTML5. And here is the introduction, and then we're going to do all of these. I'm going to walk you through step by step all these different challenges, and then we're going to step into the next class, which is basic CSS, and then the next class is going to be applied visual design, applied accessibility, and so all these are going to be different classes. And then I'm going to do another class just to do the projects, which there are 5, and I've done 2 of which. These next 3 that are not finished, they are new, and I'll be walking you through how I do them after I do all these other classes. So there's the first class, which is basic HTML, and then there's going to be another class, basic CSS, and applied visual design is going to be another class, applied accessibility another class, and all these would total about 300 hours or more, because it would take about 300 hours if you do it yourself. But if someone's guiding you, if I'm doing videos and I'm editing and you know, uploading them and what have you, so it's going to be about, you know, I expect it to be maybe 400 hours each. So this is well over 1,200 hours. But don't worry, we'll go through it step by step, and I'm going to actually walk you through each of these one at a time. So anyway, so back to this introduction. So I'm going to introduce you to different things as well, and in FCC. And I also have a few bonus videos right here about introduction to the basic algorithms in JavaScript, which is the next section here. So it's a preview of the next section of classes, and each of these are again another class plus projects, right? And then after that, I'm going to do another video about the next section, which is front-end libraries. So let's not jump ahead. And so a couple of videos from Code Academy where I walk you through what I did, and I'm going to do more videos like this, but right now we're focusing on FreeCodeCamp. So yeah, so this is just an introduction video. I have not actually done any, I've not actually gone through any of these except maybe the first one, like saying hello to HTML elements. I did introduce that. I did put it here. It is I should say it's a bonus video, and I will rearrange a few things here. I'll rearrange a few items here so that it kind of makes more sense. But right now this is what I have, and saying hello to HTML elements is the first class, or the first video in the next class. I've put it here because basically it's part of creating your own FCC account, which I made a new FCC account, not using this one, which is already pretty full. And notice I haven't done anything new recently, but the longest streak I had was 81 days, and I have my front end certificate here, my legacy certificates here, and I guess I'm going to update these. Right now I haven't updated them since August, it seems, and then obviously I changed this. I did this back in November 24th. So it is currently December, and I'm getting this ready for next year because I'm going to launch like basically the next couple thousand hours of videos, and I want to start with this and then do this JavaScript algorithms and data structures, and then I'm going to do front end libraries. And this is my plan right now, and I'm obviously going to finish the rest of it later on, and I'm going to do some coding interview preps if I have time. But again, think about it's going to be another 2,000 hours here, 1,000, 2,000 hours. So I'm investing a lot of time and energy into this, and I hope that you be part of my courses and learn a lot from me. You can obviously find me on LinkedIn, Twitter, GitHub, my personal website, and Twitter. You can actually go to my profile, which is here. You can actually see I've been with FreeCodeCamp since 2016. I started in April 12th, so I've been, a very long time. I did lots of challenges. Okay, and like I said, the longest streak I had was 81 days in a row, and obviously I'm going to start a new streak if I can, but most likely not. And I have if back when there was points, I had about 1,132 points, and right now I'm a holographic SEO digital marketing consultant web software engineer and developer, architect and designer. Great, so this concludes my introduction to this course. This is my intro to coding, HTML, CSS and JavaScript, which is basically covered in this first 3 areas, and then I'm going to do other ones, another few video series and classes later on. Okay, legacy curriculum. They have updated it since, and you're looking at the updated curriculum here. It used to be very different. I'm not sure if I have a video about that, but it used to be kind of like mixed. The front end and front end libraries were kind of mixed into the whole responsive web design certificate, and then JavaScript is kind of anyway, it was kind of like all together in one, right? Okay, so I'll try to dig up the previous iteration of this, but whichever the case, hope you enjoy this, and make sure to save this and watch all the videos. They're well worth it. Take care. I'll see you inside. Hi, welcome back. So let's talk about the game plan. The game plan is to go through the curriculum together. I'm going to create a new account, not my current account, because my current account I guess has pretty much everything more or less done. If you have noticed, like I have a lot of green check marks. I've done most of these things already, and I want to create a new account where we go through them together. Right, so this is what I have so far, and these are all going to be different classes. I may or may not actually do them all in order, but don't worry, I will organize it and I will share with you all the different things which we need to do. And I'm going to create a new account, and each of these are going to be a class of its own, because basically it takes a long time to go through all this. So that's it. So let me start with basic HTML. Let me just do a review of this, and then we'll jump in to my new profile, my new account with everything undone. So everything will look like this, where it's all not grayed out with no check marks. It'd be all like that, right? Great. And I'm thinking of actually like having each of these as its own video. So it's not going to be very long, it's not going to be very tedious, it's going to be pretty short, and we'll see how many of these we can get done. There's going to be, I'm not even sure how many there are, but it really should not take too long. And in the videos, depending on where you're at, we're going to take a look at some of these links that they might share with us. We might even go to another website, which is I just call it MDN, which is this one. This is the website. So let's look at HTML, CSS. So HTML is, and we're going to explore like the history. So HTML basically is hypertext markup language for website structures, and we're going to look at the history. I'm not going to read everything, but the basic concepts we'll go through depending on how complicated it is, as well as general learning, which I really recommend that you go to this. This is by Mozilla, with people who brought us Firefox. So check out HTML in Wikipedia. We might explore HTML in Wikipedia, and we're going to look at online tutorials. We might look at other places like Code Academy, which is not found for some reason. So I'll just get out of this. Not now. What else? As well as other technical documentations, the HTML specifications. So depending on how much we want to drill into these topics, I would go in and I will actually cover some of the important stuff, like some of the more high-level CORS enable images, settings, focus element on HTML are more advanced topics. So at some point we would discuss that later on when we start working on projects and we need to use the cross-origin type stuff. But for now, let's focus on basic tutorials, and I might actually skip out of the FreeCodeCamp, and I will actually explore some of these other topics, and I might even show you a bit of Code Academy as well, and what other topics are there? So modules, lots of things. Like there's lots of things you can actually learn just in. A lot of times people I find they don't really understand HTML because they don't have the foundation. They don't know a lot of things, and like sometimes people say that you shouldn't use HTML tables. You should, the way you use forms should be changed to the more modern HTML5. And keep in mind that this is HTML, not HTML5. HTML5 is a whole different thing altogether. See the specification for HTML 5.2 back in December last year, 2017. Is very in-depth, and I'm not going to go through these with you, but I would like you to read this if you have time. It basically passes the basic HTML documents, and it kind of goes through like the little DOM tree as well. DOM trees are very important to know, and I will touch upon that inside the course, inside this class. And writing secure applications in HTML is very important because of cross-site scripting, the and SQL injections, which is something else. We're not going to cover SQL or query, but we will later on. And then obviously cross-site forgeries, clickjacking, all these are very important things. So that's why this specification that they have released and recommended is very important to know, and we'll talk a bit about HTML5 later on. I think I'm going to do a whole bunch of videos just on HTML5 because it's not necessarily covered in detail here, and no fault of its own. They do not have time to go through all the ins and outs of HTML and HTML5. I'm not going to go and talk about HTML 2, 3, 4, but HTML and HTML5 is very important. So the difference between the two is vast, and this is just an introduction to HTML5 and HTML basics, but we will definitely go in a bit deeper. And so it's basic CSS. We're going to go deeper into CSS3, as well as take a look at CSS2 and maybe CSS4, which is coming up very soon. So I'm not just going to follow the curriculum, I'm going to actually dive deep into some of the topics that are covered here, and that is basically it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more videos as we're going to explore other components of FreeCodeCamp. Talk to you soon. Bye now.